Hey everybody, it's Reed Comics 81 and I'm back with another comic book video. This video is a tag video for Alex the Comic Hoarder. He is asking the community to show our top 10 first appearances in our collections. And I really like videos like this because it gives us an opportunity to take a break from accumulating books, and we can just take a few minutes to enjoy the books that we already have in our collections and look at them, admire them, and share them with the community. So yeah, I've got my top 10 first appearances all picked out. And before I get started with the books though, Alex is also asking that we tag 5 other community members. And I've got those 5 people picked out. So I am going to tag the XMen 1971, Scoons Comics, Nostalgic Comics 305, Night Tiger Comics, and Beauty Comics. So if you guys want to make a video, it's optional, but I'd love to see what your top 10 first appearances in your collections are. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. None of these are in any particular order. I've just got 10 of my favorite first appearances. And the first one I'm going to show is XMen number 12, the first appearance of the Juggernaut. Love this book, love this character, and I got this off of eBay a couple of years ago, and I want to say I paid $150 for this. So yeah, before it started to skyrocket. But yeah, one of my favorite books in my collection. Always loved this character and happy to have this book. There's a lot of red in this video, just a heads up. I'm not sure how all the books I chose have red covers. It's kind of weird, but next up is Luke Cage, Hero for Hire number 1. First appearance of Luke Cage. Love this John Romita cover. Pretty nice condition. Got this off eBay before the comic book boom started, and I actually paid $16 for this book shipped, believe it or not. Back in, I don't remember when I bought it. It's been a while. It's been probably about 10 years, but yeah, I love this book. I've always loved this cover, love the colors. Everything just pops so beautifully, and one of my favorite books. All right, coming up next is another book that I got off eBay before it got hot, and this is Special Marvel Edition number 15, first appearance of ShangChi. Nice high-grade copy of this. Always been one of my favorite comic book characters. I used to read Master of Kung Fu when I was a kid, and he's easily one of my top 5 characters of all time. So yeah, happy to get this into PC, and I paid $60 for this a couple of years ago, right before the movie news hit. So my timing on this book was perfect. So yep, glad to have that. Okay, coming up next is a book that I got an amazing deal on. This is Fantastic Four Annual number 6. Double key, first appearance of Annihilus and first appearance of Franklin Richards as a baby. And I got this from my LCS, and I paid $30 for this. They were having a back issue sale, and I think it was priced at like 50 bucks or something. And I got a percentage off because of the sale and ended up paying 30 bucks. So yeah, wonderful copy of this book. I mean, it's got a little bit of damage, not a whole lot. Little crease right here on the corner. Spine's real nice. I don't know if you guys can tell, but yeah, nice looking spine there, which is tough on these thick books. But yeah, happy to have this book, and I don't see this book doing anything but going up. So, all right, next is a book that I picked up kind of recently. This is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man number 9, first appearance of White Tiger in comic book form, and this is the 35-cent price variant. Really, really tough book to find. I got this at a con, and how much did I pay for this? I want to say I paid $160. It was either $160 or $140. I forget which, but I thought it was a really good deal because it was the only time I'd ever seen this book in person, like in real life, and like not on eBay. And this is even a tough book to get on eBay, so happy to get this in the PC. I like this character a lot. All right, coming up next is one of my absolute favorite books in my collection. Cannot go wrong with this book. And that is Fantastic Four, number 48, first appearance of Silver Surfer, and a cameo of Galactus. I actually have 2 copies of this book. I picked this one up. This one's lower grade. I picked this one up at a con a couple years ago and paid $400 for this. It's got some cover damage, but the cover's attached and it's complete. And last year I picked up this copy off of eBay. It's a little bit better condition, and I paid $600 for this one. So yeah, really, really glad to have these books. Silver Surfer and Galactus, awesome characters. And this book is just going to continue to grow as well, I think. And I can't show 48 without showing FF49. First full appearance of Galactus. And in my opinion, the best comic book cover ever created in the history of comics. With maybe the exception of Action 1, just because it's so iconic. But I love this cover. I feel like this is Jack Kirby at his absolute peak. The absolute prime of his career right here. And the colors, the composition, the subject matter, I mean, everything about this. This book just gives me goosebumps just looking at it every time I look at it. So, and I own 2 copies of this as well. This copy right here I actually got at a convention about 2 or 3 years ago. I think 3 years now maybe. And I paid $100 for that. It was up on the wall, and it was the only time I'd seen this book at the convention, and I just had to have it. I was like, right there, that's mine. Get it down for me, please. And last year I picked this up off of eBay for $250. This one presents better, but it's actually lower grade. The centerfold's detached, and it's got a little bit of like ink staining on one of the pages. I'm pretty sure it's a production error, but yeah, I love these books. This is absolutely one of my favorite comic books of all time. Okay, let's throw a modern book into the mix. Next up, I've got NYX number 3. Near mint copy of this, first appearance of Laura Kinney, X-23. And probably one of the biggest stealth buys I've ever had. I got this at a flea market for, I think it was either $1.50 or $1.60. I bought a stack of books and paid $20 for them, and it came down to like $1.60 a piece or something. So yeah, I really, really like this book. This is probably my favorite modern book in my collection. All right, and that's not going anywhere. I'm going to hold on to that probably forever. Okay, winding it down here, my next to the last book is Incredible Hulk, number 181. Everybody knows what this is. First full appearance of Wolverine. Awesome Herb Trimpe, John Romita cover. Presents beautifully. It is missing the Marvel Value stamp, and it does have a couple of small pieces of tape on the inside front cover. But I got this for $1,000 last year on eBay. And I think it's easily worth double that right now. So happy to get this before it just got way out of reach for me. And I will always keep this book in my collection. Love this comic book. All right, and the last book I'm going to show is a book that I won on an auction on eBay. Actually, I didn't win it on an auction. I think it was a buy it now for $450 last year. And that is Marvel Spotlight, number 5. First appearance of the Ghost Rider. And CGC 4.0 with off-white to white pages. And paid $450 for this, and this has become way more valuable than that at this point. I'm not booking this grade, probably goes for $1,500 right now or something. But yeah, just a Bronze Age book that I've always wanted, and one of my best books. So there you go. That's my top 5 first appearances in my, top 10 first appearances in my collection. And I've tagged XMen 1971, Scoons Comics, Nostalgic Comics 305, Night Tiger Comics, and Beauty Comics. I'd love to see what you guys have in your collections. So that does it. I'll see you all next time, and happy hunting, everybody. Bye.